the last thing we saw in the last episode of Lost?
Boone found out he was having a conversation with Locke and found out that Locke had drugged him and that he was hallucinating. He saw Shannon was with Saeed. What else? Yeah, that was the end.
Who do we hope the next episode is about?
Hurley.
Okay.
I really want to see Hurley.
I want to know what's happening with the pregnant girl.
Claire.
Well, I
want to know what's happening with
or
her.
Michaels.
Yes,
we don't know Michaels yet.
And what's his son's name?
Walt.
Oh yeah,
Walt.
we don't know there.
No, none
Walt.
of it.
So the name of this episode you're about to watch is called Special. So,
Hurley.
Given that, who do we think it's about?
Hurley. He's so special. He's a special character. The little kid. That's a good guess. I mean, that's not as good as mine, but second best. I mean, like if I had a second option, that's what I would have picked, but I didn't.
Wait, so do we know all of Kate's backstory pretty much?
On like a little kid.
We still don't know.
You don't know everybody's backstory. You don't know anybody's backstory.
So they're gonna give us more and more and more. How long are we getting backstory for?
I can't tell you that.
Some people do not learn until the very end.
I can't answer that.
Why are you even here?
Exactly. Why am I even here?
We don't know Rose's backstory, do we?
No.
Do not know.
I mean, she's told us that her husband and stuff, but like we don't know. We haven't seen any of her
No,
backstory.
Jeremy.
And why that sound was familiar to her.
No, Jeremy, but I just want to tell you.
You will not let that one go.
Because
I think that was just a bad line.
it's a giant like T-Rex roaring sound. It was like I saw Jurassic.
Sounds familiar.
I saw Jurassic Park when it came in theaters.
Jeremy, when that like situates the entire show, and that's the end of it, is coming back to that line that nobody noticed.
Exactly.
We're all gonna
be awesome.
We're all gonna be fun.
Isn't that
gonna
weird?
be that good for us.
Isn't that weird though? Like why would that be familiar to anybody?
Let's see how you react
Yeah.
to this next episode.
Oh wow,
episode,
we're starting. Wow,
Episode
we're getting right
14. Yes, we are.
Ooh, that
We've been sitting here for 45 minutes.
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have.
Special. Here we go.
Walt!
Did you guess
See,
Michael?
it's about Walt.
You guessed Walt.
Hey, Michael, you seen Flashbacks? You see my son?
Got a new tourney lined up. We're playing for the last of the deodorant sticks. You dogs up for some golf?
I gotta go find my kid.
I would have given up on deodorant long
Hey,
ago.
if Walt shows up, tell him I said stay right here until I get back.
Seems to hate it, doesn't he?
What?
Whoa! Being a dad?
No, it's just
Aww.
a lot of hard work.
Whoa! Nah, he hates it. Walt!
He doesn't hate it. We don't think he hates it, do we?
Walt!
Oh.
This is definitely my baby's crib.
Oh my God.
Beautiful. Walter Lloyd.
You just want to have your last name.
Hey, you want me to agree to Walter or what?
What the? Oh.
His dad told him not to do that.
You can do better than that. I want to take it easy on him.
His
See this knot, Walt? Picture it in your mind's eye. See it.
It's like stop doing it wrong and start doing it right.
See it.
That
Well, this is silly.
Whoa.
He's always right. He's a sorcerer.
I actually saw it in my mind or something. Like it was real.
Who's to say it wasn't? Hey!
He's
What the hell is going on?
he's like Providence.
Who's Providence?
Playing my son against me. I'm gonna have a.
Whoa.
Calm down.
Oh my God.
What are you, his attack?
Boone is acting like a little henchman to the
Michael.
devil.
You haven't spent enough time with him to see it, but he's different. What did you say? As long as we're here, I think Walt should be allowed to realize his potential.
What is John? Like Jesus Christ? Like
Stay away from my son. You're talking about going to Amsterdam. Just you and him. How is that a discussion?
This is a huge opportunity. I'm his mother and I'm steadily employed. Who do you think the court's gonna side with?
she sucks.
Locke says I should stop treating him like a child. I missed his whole childhood.
Look, they're falling in love.
I assumed the French woman was trying to determine the location of the island. But when I laid the pages down like this, I realized it wasn't showing the location of the island. I think it's a location on the island, specifically here.
So where are we in relation to the triangle?
Well, the map is hardly at scale, so I don't know.
Yeah, we need to get off this island.
You think any of us want to be here?
We build a raft. But I'm doing this. My son and I are leaving. Anybody that wants to help us build, God bless you.
He's gonna die.
Canado sepe que me quedo.
That comic book
Hey,
is
come
about
on.
the island.
I need your help with something.
I've been seeing someone.
The guy that hired you.
It wasn't like that before.
So when you said you needed time to think about us, you were just lying.
Honey.
No. I'm coming for Walt. I'm getting my son back.
This is fascinating.
Hey, Claire's diary. She kept the diary in her side pocket. I know because I saw her put it in there. Someone's taken it. You bastard. Did you read it?
Good literature is kind of scarce around here. The little limey runt just won't let up.
Ow!
Yes.
You hit like a pumps.
Oh my gosh, he's like his little follower, his little disciple.
I'm gonna get some water.
Maybe you should help Michael. He's building a raft. I was thinking I would help him out. Maybe finally get the hell out of here.
No thanks. I'm serious, Walt. You're not to come to me anymore.
Damn it! What is wrong with you?
I was just coming to
I
see.
told you to stay away from my son.
I catch you with my son again, I'll kill you.
Okay.
You don't care about me. You never cared about me.
What?
You only show up after my mom died? Where were you when I was growing up, huh? Nowhere. I don't even care. You're not my father.
Now, you get over there. And you stay there.
Finally called Andy when I hadn't heard from you in over 2 months. I had to hear about your accident from him. You should have called me.
Okay.
Yeah, well,
Like she cares.
considering how our last conversation went.
Brian and I are getting married, and he wants to adopt Walt. You can keep holding on if you want, but ask yourself, why you're doing that? Is it really for him?
What is wrong with her? She's delusional.
Dude, your kid's gone. What?
Let's go find your boy.
Oh my gosh, that was so campy. What he's doing is so campy. Why is he doing that?
He's acting.
He is hard. He wasn't, but now he's like, oh gosh, this is so long. No, it's painful. This is painful.
Homework.
Who cares about birds of Australia anyway? We're in Australia. Look. Not looking. Not looking.
What? What is happening?
Is it dead?
Yeah. Poor guy.
Let's look at him.
What is going on?
Oh.
He's a superhero?
Well, he was reading about a polar bear, and then a polar bear showed up.
Mom, I never want to talk about that.
Where's your list?
Does he create animals? Oh.
Susan died yesterday. Before she died, Susan, she told me she wanted you to have custody of Walt.
She didn't tell you. She wanted me to have custody of him. This is your idea.
Yes, it is, Michael.
Okay.
Good
What, you want
job.
to give a damn about you? Hey, I just lost the woman I love, her, and I can't be his father. You son of a bitch! What are you talking about? You're the only father he knows. It's more than that. Well, then what? There's something about him. The hell are you talking about, man?
Sometimes when he's around, things happen. He's different somehow.
He's special.
What's that?
Something I think Walt should have.
Those are all his letters. That's so cliche, but so sad still.
Michael!
Because it is a cartoon. Yeah, it's a comic book bear. What do you think?
I'm not going anywhere with you.
See, Brian
don't tell him.
Brian loves you very much. And he wants you to stay with him, but it's not his choice. It's mine.
Oh no,
I'm your legal
Michael!
guardian.
Michael!
And you know,
You'll still have your dog.
Vincent isn't mine. He's Brian's.
Brian said you could have him.
Michael!
That's awesome.
That was amazing!
Hang on!
Okay, is it supposed to look like a cartoon?
Yes, like the comic book.
If he comes near you, use it!
Oh, he's treated like a grown-up.
I'm sorry.
No. It's okay.
Oh, this is great.
We're okay.
Oh my gosh, all this redemption in one scene! A redemption triangle!
It's all about redemption.
Triangle. Every card, every letter I sent you over the last 8 years.
Do my mom have these?
Is my mom a bitch?
Why didn't she give them to me?
I don't know. But she didn't throw them away either, which means, you know, somewhere inside she wanted you to have them.
A penguin with a sunburn? That's dumb.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
Oh God.
Let's do this.
What is that?
It's Claire's diary. What do you think, her diary?
Yeah, I know. I'm bloody scum. Just.
I'm bloody.
I had that weird dream again, the one with the black rock I can't get away from. Saeed mentioned the black rock before.
Maybe it's the triangle on the map.
Maybe it's where Claire was taken.
Don't think that whistle's working, John.
Vincent, is that you?
The dog is not going to whisper back to you.
Vincent! Claire.
Oh,
They steal her baby.
Guys, the dog's still missing.
Let's ask some questions.
What the heck
Yeah,
is going on with
He's
Walter?
a superhero.
He made that bear.
Did he make the bear?
Yeah, I guess that's a good question.
Okay, was it bad CG or was it supposed to look like a cartoon?
Okay.
Bad CG.
I will tell you a little. Well, here's the thing. They kind of made it. Walt was he was reading a book about birds, and he got angry, and suddenly a bird, bam, into the fucking window.
And he was, yeah, but that's in the bird. But then he was angry at Michael when he left with the dog, and that's why the bear came after him.
But what was the first time you saw a polar bear? Because it was a long time ago.
First time I saw the polar bear was when Sawyer and a few other people were walking. I remember the polar bear came running through the high grass, and they were all running like crazy, and Sawyer just stood there and went, bam, 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 and shot the polar bear dead, right?
Right.
If we're going with the theory of, can Walt make things happen? and is special, then yes, that bear should have looked kind of more comic booky because he was looking at the comic book.
That's fair.
Yeah.
However, the first bear also looked like shit. The one that Sawyer shot, right?
But I wonder...
CG back then wasn't as good.
Yeah,
The budgets for these things aren't as good. And J.J. Abrams...
And there's a lot of actors to pay, God bless them.
J.J. Abrams, there's actually a whole story behind that polar bear in particular, the one that Sawyer shot. He was very particular that it had to be a practical bear, no CG. He wanted it to, they had a whole catapult system to make it launch at Sawyer as he was getting shot.
Oh my gosh.
They launched the bear in the air?
They launched the bear,
a live bear? Oh.
They didn't have you can't train a polar bear. They didn't have
You can?
Well, they obviously didn't have one. They had a prop polar bear that was just stuck.
You didn't say that. You said it had to be a real bear.
But the footage
it had to be a practical bear. It had to be
I don't know what that means.
a practical prop as opposed to CG. So they put it on the catapult, and every time they catapulted it, it looked like it looked like this. It looked like every time, and everybody just cracked up laughing at it. And then they had a better looking thing for the up close stuff.
Right.
But every time they shot it, there's footage of it on the internet which you can't look at yet because of other things.
No.
But it's so awful.
So we tried launching him out of an air ramp. It didn't work.
But eventually they went with some CG versions.
In the middle of the episode, Hannah
did you
said
remember that?
something like, "Why are you doing this, Providence?"
He's like, Providence.
What? Providence?
And neither of you heard it.
I know what. Here's what it was.
Who's Providence?
Here's what it was. So John was like
She kept yelling it.
John was acting like a magician on this mysterious island, and you were in the kitchen, so I couldn't ask you what that guy's name is in The Tempest. And I called him Providence,
And she just kept saying it.
Why can't I think of his name right now?
But I kept looking at you and Jeremy, and you weren't paying attention.
Brian,
Providence.
Brian, I can't make this
you to
up.
go back in the footage because I couldn't see that.
Wait, what is the person's name supposed to be?
What is his name supposed to be?
Providence.
Providence.
That's so hilarious. Prospero.
Oh, Prospero.
Prospero.
It sounds like Providence.
Also sounds like sparrow. There's a special providence in the fall of sparrow.
Wasn't John Locke being like
Wait a minute.
Prospero though?
What?
John Locke was being like Prospero when he was like, thinking you will hit the tree if you just think about it, Walt.
And sometimes he's got a staff or something.
Except she just kept saying, "Why are you being like Providence?" And nobody else. She was yelling.
Prospero.
Phosphorus?
Why couldn't I think of Prospero's name? Now I feel as if I've never known it. I couldn't think of his name, and I called him Providence.
So if John Locke is Prospero, does that make Boone Ariel?
Yes! Yes!
We're Shakespeareing hardcore.
Oh my
here.
God, this is brilliant. Now I know what's gonna happen.
Is it? Wait, who's Ariel?
Boone is
under the sea.
So he's gonna get a tail.
No,
That's where it's at, dude.
She doesn't know the Tempest.
You're talking about Ariel from Little Mermaid.
I know, but we're talking about the Tempest.
I don't know the Tempest.
Learn it.